Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Matthew Lawrence Scigousky, your expert at unlocking, developing, and using assets derived through challenge, struggle, and adversity in life. And today, well, this is actually a really kind of exciting video for me to do. I'm doing it a lot sooner than I thought I was going to be, and it's basically about how to grow your YouTube channel from 1,000 subscribers up to 10,000. And actually, as I'm recording this today, my channel is about 2 months old and actually approaching close to 15,000 subscribers. So it's doing really, really well, beyond what I thought it would do this quickly. But I just want to go over basically, we'll kind of go over some of the things from 1K to 10K, and then I want to go over what I've learned kind of from the first video I did, from no subscribers to 1,000 subscribers, and then really just kind of break down what I'm gonna call it our 10 successful keys or success principles that I think are really going to be able to help you have a successful channel. And I've said this right from the get-go. I'm a total novice at YouTube. This is like a completely new area for me. But what I do have is I have over 30 years of high-level selling experience in the medical device industry. And I've built territory businesses between $2 million all the way up to $10 million over my 30-year career in the medical device space. And what I have found to be a clear driver of success is really to deliver impact. In fact, I've got a sticky note on my computer, and what it says is impact equals income. So what I have found to hold true is the same principles that I've used in life and business are transcending right over to YouTube. They work just the same. And I think what you're going to find a little bit different on my journey videos with YouTube is that I'm really going to be talking about these foundational life principles and principles that I've used in business, that if you build a foundation on these, I guarantee, I think you just have I'll say this, I think you have an incredibly high chance and percentage chance of having a successful YouTube channel. I think it'll actually be hard for you not to, because they apply. These principles apply. They're in life. They apply in all different kinds of areas. And just because YouTube is something that's different doesn't mean that they don't work. And they clearly are, because I've gone from 0 to now almost 15,000 subscribers in 2 months. And, I talk about a term called, actually I call it a life asset. It's called proactive anticipation. I already have my next 2 YouTube video thumbnails already made for the journey. And one's going to be from 10K to 100K subscribers, and I have the one after that is 100K to 1,000,000 subscribers. So that's just the destination that I'm choosing, and I would be unbelievably excited to be able to make those videos. So let's just go ahead and let's break down these success principles. We're going to call them our 10 keys. And like I said, if you implement these, I really believe you're going to have a super high chance of having success on YouTube. All right, so here's key number 1. You're going to want to have a clear intention on what you're doing, and you want to make sure you're delivering impact. So the best intention that I have found is simply to serve others. In the selling area, it's all about providing solutions to things that people are looking for. That's how I sell. If I have things that are going to solve problems, they're going to want to buy them from me. So what I really dig into is I want to make sure I look into how can I provide the most value and deliver it on a consistent basis every single week. Now, if your main purpose is I just want to make money, that's what I'm doing on YouTube, I personally just don't think that that's going to work long term. I mean, I've seen some stuff out there that may be short term, but I don't really buy into that. I will tell you, I've learned in business that when you put a foundation in place, when you work on the relationship, when you really focus on just doing things for others, for building that loyalty, that the dollars come, they follow. So that's my recommendation. So invest plant seeds, harvest time will come, but this is a time for building the foundation and investing. All right, that's key one. Let's move on to key two. Key two is to be committed. So I've talked about this in other videos. There is a distinct difference between being interested in something and being committed to something. So if you really are committed to building a YouTube channel, to building a business around it, make that commitment. My commitment is to do one long form video every single week for the entire year of 2024. And I've actually also extended that commitment to doing multiple short form videos, between 3 and 5 of those every single week. And, here's the thing. I still have my day job. So, I'm still in the medical device industry. So this means I spend time early in the mornings. Some days I'm getting up at 4 a.m. I generally like to get up between 4 and 5 every single day, but I'm getting up early. I'm spending time in the evenings. And then every single one of my weekends is essentially, a vast majority of it is committed to YouTube. In fact, I'm recording this video on a Saturday, and this is my record day. And, here's the thing. It sounds serious, right? A commitment, and it is. But if you are having fun at something, this is not work. I love this. It's so much fun. So I actually look forward to doing this on the weekend. I look forward to preparing for it. And I don't think of it as work at all. And I think that if you're in that same boat, you're going to have a great chance of success. But, here's the thing. I am 100% committed, which means I don't have time for any kind of distractions. So anything that's a distraction in life, that has to go away. All right. Key number 3. So, constantly be learning on the journey. I want my videos to get better and better. And the only way that's going to happen is if I'm constantly educating myself. I watch other videos every single day. I think that Think Media, vidIQ are great resources to just get general information about how YouTube works. So I watch videos from them all the time. I'm analyzing and figuring out where I can make improvements. And every time I make a video, it's considered a rep. I'm getting another rep under my belt. So, for me, I view it as an opportunity to just simply improve my craft. The other thing I would recommend is check out other successful channels. One of my favorites is a guy by the name of Myron Gordon. Highly recommend you check out his channel. One of the reasons why it resonates with me so much is because I'm building my business basically around the same model that he built his. And we have kind of some similarities in our stories. By now, if you've watched multiple videos of me, you know that I have a deformed left leg, essentially operate as an amputee. He's got a messed up leg that was from polio as a kid, walks with a limp. And so I would love to meet him one day. Myron, if you happen to come across my video, reach out to me. I'd love to connect with you. But my point here is that, you can learn from other successful channels that are doing what you want to do. All right, key number 4. And I think this is probably the most important key on here. And the key is content. High quality content. The things you're talking about, they're going to make up for just basic video and editing. And guess what? I'm using pretty much basic video and editing. I don't have any fancy lights. I shoot these videos in my office. I'm going to be expanding into the garage soon, which is going to be amazing. I'm super excited about that. But point being here is that, content, in my opinion, is number one. When you do get better, and you can start improving your gear, and then the overall product will be moved up to another level, which is awesome. That's the whole idea. But don't get caught up in having to have, fancy camera and lights and all that stuff dialed in right away. To me, it's really the message that you're conveying. It's the value that you're bringing to the viewer. And if you are providing solutions, people are going to want to watch what you have to deliver. They're going to be interested. And so I think that's just incredibly important. The other thing that kind of revolves around content is the energy that you're giving off. So, one of the things that I've learned is that, positive energy, it attracts people. There's a magnetism about it. But also, like, if you're not upbeat, if you're not excited about what you're talking about, that can detract and actually push people away. So be positive, have fun. I think that'll attract people in. One of the other things that I've learned, actually I learned from writing, is that I never force my writing. So I only write when it comes to me. And I would highly recommend that don't force your video. Don't sit down and think like, oh, I've got to get this done. And, if you're feeling like that, I don't know if it's going to really come off that good. So, sometimes I have to do more than one take of these, but in general, when I record, I'm just got to get into a flow, and when it comes to me, I just go with it. And so that's what I would recommend to you as well. All right, key number 5. So thumbnails. I like to think of thumbnails just like I would think of a book cover, for a book. But this is the book cover for your video. It really needs to be clear and concise on what the viewer gets when they click on it. So, in my opinion, have a consistent theme. This is basically your brand. So, what do you want to represent? Every piece I create is a representation of me. And so, I think what you want to do is ask yourself, what do you want to represent? And then build it out. All right. Key number 6. We're going to kind of go back to the short form videos. I initially, in my first video, 0 to 1K subscribers, when I first started doing YouTube, I really wasn't sold on this short form stuff. I was kind of like, what is the point of doing a 30-second video? Like, who is going to want to sit down and watch that? But what I quickly learned by testing some out is that short form videos can bring in viewers to your channel and your long form content. They can actually help get you subscribers. So here's how I use mine, and I'd highly recommend you check mine out. But because they've been a clear driver for subscriber growth to the channel, and I'm going to be actually branching the short form beyond YouTube out to Instagram and TikTok, I have an Instagram channel, but I never do anything with it. So we're going to be starting that one over and then starting a TikTok channel with the sole purpose of just repurposing the videos I make to reach a different audience, to bring them into YouTube to see the long form content. Check out the whole channel. That's the whole point. But here's the thing. My shorts, the way I use them is that they're peeks into my daily life. So I'm all about high performance, self-improvement, right? So my shorts, I want to give people a glimpse into the things that I do to improve myself, and kind of a glimpse into my daily life. So I do gym videos of me doing workouts on one leg to show what's really possible. I do videos on how I manifest things into my life and projects that I'm working on to bring value to the viewer. I recently this one's actually got me buzzing. I recently got the idea to take my next book, which is called 101 Thoughts. It's called It's Just a Thought, 101 Thoughts to Change Your Life. And I'm going to start delivering those thoughts out like as a daily thought over the next 3 to 4 months, basically, as in the form of like, here's your daily thought. And the part that actually is really cool is that I'm going to go ahead and take those and kind of I don't want to say create a contest, but if you want to check those out, I think I've just released thought number 9, and on tomorrow I'll release thought number 10. But over the course of those 3 to 4 months, on the 101st drop, which would be the 101st thought, whoever leaves the 101st comment is going to win $1,100. And so I'm using this, kind of testing this out. I want to see how it works. But the cool thing about it is that, I'm taking something that I already have essentially written, and I'm using it kind of as a marketing piece to drive interest in the book and the channel. So use your shorts. They're super effective. One of my thought short form videos, I think, has gotten something like 8,000 views now, and actually gotten me like 1,500 subscribers off of just one like 30-second video. So they can be highly effective. Use them. Okay, let's move on to key 7. Key 7 is ways to earn. So I am not going to get into a lot of depth here on like, okay, well, here's how much money you can make. What I will tell you is I believe that I will eventually be able to probably 10x my income from my medical sales job, which is significant income. That's how excited I am about YouTube, but that's down the road. That's the long-term goal, the destination that I've planted. But the ways to earn, obviously there's ads, affiliates, branding. The two that I'm most excited about are really course creation and selling my own stuff. So here's the thing. I'm an author. I have 4 books out, 2 audiobooks, a 5th book dropping. So I've got things to sell my audience. And if they're interested in the things I'm talking about, they probably might want to check out my books. So that's the one area that I think could be a huge monetization area for the channel. The other one is course creation. And what I like about this is that I've already essentially developed a course in one of my books called The Mindset Game. I can now take that, digitize it, turn it into maybe a 10 module course on self-improvement, becoming your best self, and break that out and then deliver it probably over, I'm looking at 2 different platforms, either ClickFunnels or Kajabi. So if anybody from ClickFunnels or Kajabi is watching this, feel free to reach out to me and give you my best pitch. But I haven't decided which one I'm going to use. But those are the 2 things that I'm excited about. I think they could be pretty major areas of income down the road. All right. But here's the thing. There may be one that works more for you. Affiliates might be your thing. I think branding eventually is going to probably play a significant role. The cool thing about YouTube is there's so many different ways to earn from it. And, it's almost like, I'll tell you, I'm kind of buzzing about it, but like I said, I'm playing the long game here. So I'm not really worried about or paying too much attention to, okay, well, what am I making here? That's not really the point. I'm building the foundation. I'm building something for long-term success. All right, let's move on to key number 8. So I think this is going to be one of the key drivers. In fact, I know it is, because you're seeing this kind of transition in YouTube right now. And it's simply the same thing that I resonate with when I look at other YouTube channels. It's called authenticity. Authenticity shines. Be yourself and share who you are. The relationship is really the key. You can build a loyal following by speaking to what you know how to do, what your area of expertise is. So in my opinion, stay hyper-focused, deliver value, and providing solutions to what viewers are really seeking answers to. If you can do that, you're going to build a really successful channel. And if you do that consistently, it's going to grow and grow and grow. So I personally think this is going to be a driving force in YouTube content in 2024 and beyond, because people are seeking this out right now, and they can tell the difference between somebody who's real and somebody who's kind of full of BS. So authenticity shines. That's key number 8. All right, let's move on to key number 9. Key number 9 is engagement. So, if you don't ask, then, you're not going to be able to, if you don't ask for something, you're not going to get something. So ask your audience to engage with you. Invite them to participate. Ask them to join you on your journey. One of the things that I've learned very early in my sales career was to get back to people immediately. I don't wait to return phone calls. If I get a missed call on my phone, the minute I see it, I'm going to call that person back right away. It's something I've done my entire sales career. If I get an email, I look at it. I don't put it off till tomorrow. I respond to it immediately. And you know what that does is it shows a sense of urgency. And, and that whoever left you that message, it shows them that, wow, like I'm important to this person. And that makes a huge difference. So, when someone leaves you a comment, I ask people to leave comments, and I'm starting to get people to engage more. But when someone leaves a comment, I either like it or love it right away, and I also respond to it. And the great thing about that is you can gain information from from your viewers. What do you like? What don't you like? That you can apply in things down the road. But I think when you do that, it really shows that you care. And when people realize you care, they're going to want to come back to you. All right, that's key 9. Let's move on to key 10. So key 10, I've mentioned it a couple times already throughout this video, but it's really to play the long game. You know, when you're committed to something, you're going to be doing it for a very long time. And, you know, this isn't about short-term success. This is about building something that could really change your life. And that's really what I see. So I want to make sure I do it right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take action every single day, you know, to build the channel. But I'm not going to be in a rush. I'm just simply going to be consistently working on it to improve and develop the product. I'm going to want to get feedback. I'm going to take cues from other successful channels. You know, I'm going to be creative and I'm going to test things out. So see what sticks, see what doesn't stick. When you notice traction with a video, analyze it and then press on the gas. You might want to do a follow-up to that exact same video. Some of my greatest assets that I use in life and business, I'm using towards YouTube, and it's really simple. I'm going to go ahead and be, you know, and I'm going to recommend this to you. Be incredibly persistent. Stay resilient, because you're going to have some setbacks. Just anticipate it. And then stay positive and be patient with this. Give it time. Like I said, I'm committing an entire year to doing one long form video, multiple short forms every single week. So, you know, the thing is that you may get knocked down a few times. The key is to always get back up. So too many people, the minute they run into a little bit of adversity, and, you know, I'm sure I'll probably run into my struggles too, is that they just throw in the towel and like, well, this is too hard. You know, and this is what makes me, I think one of the things that's made me successful as a sales rep for 30 years in the medical device is that I've gotten knocked down plenty of times. You know, I've gotten beaten up, but I just get up and keep going. You know, like, how many punches can you take and keep moving forward? From the Rocky movie, it's one of my favorites. You know, like, how tough are you? You can just keep moving forward, you know, but when you do that, you're going to learn, you're going to grow, you're going to get stronger, and you're going to get really good at it too. You're going to get better. That's how you get better, and it's how you learn and grow in life. So, you know, what I'm going to say to you is this. I'm documenting my journey. And if you have come across this video and you've started your own YouTube channel, I just want you to know, like, you know, I'm here for you. You know, let's do this together. I'm going to share everything that I've learned because I want you to be super successful too. In fact, even more so. I'm rooting for you. I'm in your camp. And if you're knocked down, here's a hand. Here's a hand up. Let's get up. Let's keep going, because this is an amazing opportunity. It's one of the best business opportunities I have ever seen, you know, and I've been doing this. I've been in the business world for a long time. So, you know, I'm going to wish you nothing but the best. And I know that if you follow these 10 key principles, I know you have a super high probability. I would almost guarantee you're going to be successful. Okay. So before I go, as always, I want to thank you for watching today. And, you know, if you like the video, click on the like button. I encourage you to leave me a comment. I would love to know what you think. If you are, you know, what are you struggling with in your YouTube channel, or what things are successful? Let's share information. You know, and if you love the channel, you're getting value out of it, subscribe to it and come on back and share it with somebody. Because I'm going to be dropping, like I said, I drop videos every single week. The core message in my niche really is all about how to unlock, develop life assets through the challenges, the struggles, the adversities in life, so that we can kick ass in life and live our best life. So with that said, this has been Matthew Lawrence Scigousky. I'll see you.